$499. That's the secret obstacle, and they want you to pay 499 bucks for this thing. Wow. Grüezi miteinander, Gregory from Lebe here. We're all about kettlebells. So if you are into kettlebells, then like the video and consider subscribing. As I was finalizing a recent video for the channel, I was looking for something specific on the Dragon Door website, and then I stumbled upon something. And this is not to bash Dragon Door, this is not to go against anything that they say or whatever they do. I think it's two things. First of all, maybe we can all learn something more about isometric exercises, and if you are a pro when it comes to isometric exercises, let me know down in the comments. And the second lesson may be in marketing, what we can learn about it and the pitfalls, and that we should be a little bit careful when it comes to listening to these slogans and sound bites. That website's still the same, and it's interesting, and it's even somehow cool. It still looks like a website from the 90s. Now, check this, your trusted guide to fast, effective strength training. ISOCHAIN, and you see this dude with this thingy right here. A secret obstacle has been blocking your full strength potential. Here's how the ISOCHAIN can help you smash through your previous limitations and unleash stunning new gains in physical capability. I was like, what's up with the kettlebell? And yeah, you still see the kettlebells in here, and you still got the workshops and everything. But this is on the first thing that you see when you check out Dragon Door. Isometric exercises. To give you the gist, they say it's the secret weapon to maximizing gains, strength gains, but not only strength gains. So this thing right here, the ISOCHAIN from Dragon Door. So they carry around some big names. For example, Pavel Tsatsouline. ISOs went out of fashion and had nothing to do with effectiveness, but the emergence of anabolic steroids. So it's time to bring the secret weapon back. And then you have guys like Louis Simmons, but listen what Louis says. There has always been the question, which is more productive, dynamic or isometric? In my opinion, both must be trained. So then you have Bill Starr, another legend. In my mind, isometrics is the ultimate strength exercise, and it's in danger of being lost. This can't be allowed to happen. It's like, oh my God, whoa, let's jump on it. We gotta bring it back. Why isn't everybody doing isometrics if it's such a big deal? Well, the answer is that technology hasn't been advanced enough to allow isometrics to be performed progressively and with feedback outside of laboratory. And now with the advent of the ISOCHAIN, the issues have been corrected permanently. I think Dragon Door stuck with kettlebells, but this seems to be something different. I'm not saying that a business is not supposed to sell multiple products, but you have to be careful. And this just proves to me that I just want to stick to one thing. Doesn't mean that the kettlebell is the end all be all, but I want to stick to one idea of training, be very good at it, master it, and then take supplemental ideas into my realm of expertise to become better. And $499. That's the secret obstacle, and they want you to pay 499 bucks for this thing. Wow. So I just did a brief review, guys, and really this is supposed to be discussion. You know what I do on this channel. I want you guys to listen up. I want you guys to peek your ears, get ready, take the blinders, the shutters off, and then we have a conversation, a nuanced discussion for people who are very well versed in isometrics, and I guarantee that some of you watching who are better versed in isometrics than I am. I just did a quick Google search and I found some material which I think is interesting, that you always want to have these particular and interesting perspectives that are maybe even contradictory to see, is it a marketing gag or is there something behind it? Now, Mayo Clinic, that's a big hospital website. I've got some great information from them. So they're saying, are isometric exercises a good way to build strength? Well, they can also build strength, but not effectively. What? So complete opposite. Because isometric exercises are done in one position without movement, they'll improve strength in only one particular position. Since isometric exercises are done in a static position, they won't help improve speed or athletic performance. And then we have a PubMed review, effects of isometric strength training on strength and dynamic performance. Isometric strength training has been shown to induce less fatigue and resulted in superior joint ankle specific strength than dynamic strength training, and benefited sports related dynamic performances such as running. So they're like, hey, it offered some results when it comes to performance, and Mayo said no, it actually did not. And what I see as a red line throughout these reviews is it builds specific strength in that angle. So that's maybe something that we'll talk about at the end of the video, which may be interesting, what you need and what you can take away from this video aside from the discussion that I want you guys to partake in the comments. This is from Frontiers in Physiology, and this is from Brad Schoenfeld. Brad Schoenfeld is the hypertrophy doc. When he says something, I always want to listen. So here are the practical applications from this huge study, and they say, for those interested in maximizing strength gains, okay, gains in muscular strength, the use of ISO holds during the interset recovery period confers no noteworthy benefits and should likely be avoided, as our data indicate that it might have a detrimental effect on lower body strength gains, at least in the short term. At least in between sets, using isometric exercises seems to have a detrimental effect on strength gains short term, maybe long term, a different discussion. And then at the end, I found this key takeaways from a website or a blog that took a lot of feedback, a lot of stuff, studies and references. Isometric training is effective in increasing strength, okay, but may not be as beneficial to dynamic movement as a dynamic resistance training. So how I would interpret this is like, hey, it may build strength, but to actually improve in moving, you need something that moves your joint throughout its full range of motion. And the second point is isometric training is more effective in improving maximum force at a specific angle compared to dynamic training. So that's that red line that I saw. Isometric exercises or training may increase strength in a particular area or a particular specific angle. ISO holds can be beneficial, for example, in a barbell back squat. You go down with the weight and you hold it down there to be able to get out of the hole, to build more strength in that position before you get out of the hole, because that position is fairly hard to hold. The second idea where I would apply these holds are, for example, when you have both kettlebells racked in the rack rest position, and then you go into the dip and you hold that dip. And if you hold that first dip for longer periods of time, it may be, according to the science that we have now seen, that you will generate more strength to finish with the bump, the second dip, and the top fixation. So ergo, your jerk or your long cycle might improve performance-wise. It goes along with that great discussion that I've had with Shawn Mozen when we were talking about marketing the RKC kettlebell back in the day.
Frankly, the ads were very over the top with their marketing. When I hear things like, the kettlebell is the secret weapon of the Soviet Spetsnaz, I giggle. I think it's funny. And I know, and I see people kind of in uniform working out, I think, oh, that's cute.
And this is why we always have to be careful when we listen to marketing. At the same time, marketing is useful and necessary to pique your interest to listen. On the other hand, if marketing states claims that are so bold and a little bit or even massively overblown, then we have to be careful. Don't forget, I want you guys to comment in the comment section so we can have a discussion. 90 Days of Kettlebells is an online workout course for beginners who want to train at home, lose weight, and achieve lasting results without wasting time and money with crash diets and unused gym memberships. The program works as follows. You will do 3 kettlebell workouts per week that gradually increase in difficulty. You'll also build 3 powerful eating habits that have proven successful in our coaching. As the name implies, the program lasts 90 days and you will have lifelong access after purchase. We also include live accountability sessions where you will publicly state your goals. Psychology shows us that if we make our goals public, our adherence to the process and the program increases dramatically. If you have been struggling to put together an elaborate kettlebell workout system while trying to lose weight, then 90 Days of Kettlebells is for you. The price of 90 Days of Kettlebells is $59 per month for 3 months, and you can save 20% with a one-time payment of $147. We'll open registration only to a small number of new clients. Join the waiting list now to get access 24 hours before the general public. Link is in the description.